Enecuum. Round of applause. Right.
Now, this pitch competition that they had here today, you were one of the great pitchers up on the stage. What does your company do? Or what does your project do?
Okay, so we are a new blockchain protocol that is specializing in solving most of the problems like security, scalability, and speed. We use HyperDAC protocol that we invented, which is DAG and blocks together, and we have multi-consensus algorithm, which the key part of it is the mobile mining part.
So let's slow down because some of our viewers aren't very technical and you're using a lot of very technical terms.
Okay.
So all blockchains have certain problems today.
Yes.
Scalability, security,
and speed.
Those are the three problems that all blockchains aim to solve.
Yes.
Now, how are you solving those problems? How come you can compete with other blockchains that haven't managed to solve all those problems?
So we're solving the speed problem by introducing sharding and combination of blocks in DAG. We have currently 60,000 transactions per second, which is more than Visa and MasterCard. That's how we're solving the speed problem. The security problem we're solving by multi-consensus algorithms together. So we have proof of work, proof of activity, which is the mobile phone mining, and proof of stake. So nobody has three algorithms together for...
so right now, if you look at Bitcoin has a proof of work consensus algorithm. Ethereum is promising to move to a proof of stake consensus algorithm. You've introduced a third one, which is called proof of activity.
Yeah.
How does proof of activity work?
So this is the mobile mining part. After the proof of work is done, we start with proof of activity. It's another way to certify transactions or smart contracts using mobile phone. We use very specialized transactions. It doesn't kill the battery of mobile phone or doesn't kill the CPU. It's like another messenger running on your mobile phone.
So let's talk practically. If me and you want to do a transaction and I want to send you some funds, I send you some funds. Talk to me about the process of the consensus.
Okay. So those funds will flow through three different processes. One of them is proof of work, which is very similar to the standard one. There will be additional certification of those transactions in proof of activity, and one more additional check in proof of stake to check if your funds are correct, if you have enough funds, there is no double spending. So there are like three different processes to verify that everything is super secure and correct.
Now, three different processes instead of one process.
Yes.
Doesn't that make each transaction processing time a lot longer?
Not in our case, because we have the transaction process is done in parallel on many different mobile phones, so it doesn't affect the speed or the latency.
So you're talking about 60,000 transactions per second today?
Yes.
And is this on a testnet?
It's on the testnet. We're going actually to allow access to the testnet to general public in a few weeks, in order also to test the mobile phone mining on very big scalable system. And the product will be completely done end of summer.
So I have a question for audience. Who from the audience using proof of work mining rigs here? Can you raise the hand, please? And who has mobile phone? That's a rhetorical question. So we are using mobile phone as a default device for our network. For the scalability part, we use the mobile phone nodes, blockchain mobile phone nodes, and we also have sharding implemented for the scalability part.
And are you saying that anyone who's going to have a mobile phone effectively can run a proof of activity node?
As long as he has an Android mobile phone with 1 gigahertz of CPU and 5 gigabyte of memory, yes, he can do it.
And when did you say your testnet was going to be open to the public so we can all test it?
2-3 weeks time it will be already open to the public.
Okay, now the big question is you've got millions of people with Android mobile phones that meet your specifications. Does this mean that your number of nodes is actually infinite? I mean,
it can be billions of nodes, And this is actually where we're aiming, because we see very big potential in the developing markets. I was living in Angola in Africa myself, for example. So there it's very hard to find data centers or stable electricity, but everybody has mobile phone and internet. So we want to bring to those people the applications like healthcare, banking, and also sorts of other blockchain applications that can really improve their life.
Great. Now you guys are raising money for a token generation event or an ICO.
Yeah,
How much money are you raising?
Sale, 24 million.
You're raising 24 million as a hard cap.
Yes.
And are you going to open this up to the public?
We're doing it only in private sale. but we're ready to open it to investors that pass our KYC, and they can contribute also something to the project.
Great. And if our viewers want more information, where can they go? Do you have a website?
Yeah,
or
of course. We have Telegram. We have website Enecuum.com. So all the information, all our channels are there. So they can visit the website, read the white paper, and connect with us on our Telegram channel.
Now, I'm going to put you on the spot here. We all know that Enecuum came out a few months ago and said that they could also do mining on the mobile phone. Now, Enecuum hasn't been a very successful project by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay. I know.
How are you going to be different from Enecuum?
So I think this is like very big problem of most of the blockchain projects. So only 5% of the blockchain projects, they have a real product, and 84, they have only white paper, PowerPoint, slides. So we can put everything on slides. In our case, we created a product, we created a very good prototype, proof of activity is already working, and only after that we started the process of raising money. So this is why we're probably be much more successful than Enecuum.
Before I let you go, I need to ask you one more question. Is it realistic to think that in a few years everybody is going to be mining some kind of cryptocurrency on their phone?
Yeah, definitely.
So look, I've unfortunately got an Apple phone.
Okay.
So this is not going to work for your product.
No.
So I'm going to throw it away.
Good idea.
Good idea. I need to get an Android.
Yeah, definitely. You should.
Thank you very much for coming on Crypto Trader.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you.